Hey everybody.
Hi.
We're the Burnhams in Odessa, Ukraine, with Mission to the World, serving as missionaries here doing church planting. And this is our update for you. We usually give you an update from our apartment or from our church. And we thought, you never get to see the beauty of Odessa and all the things around us. So this is a first for us, being able to just get out and show you all around our fair city. We wanted to just give you an update on what's going on with us and with our team. It's been a little while since we talked to you. We've had some changes here on our team. We have lost one of our team members. Robin Price has left our team and is actually, well, she's in transit. She's going to join the team in Oxford, England. So she's in the middle of raising support for that. And Lauren Stovall has taken her place to help us work with our English ministry and with young women in the church. So welcome to Lauren. We'll put a little picture of her right there. Obviously, the biggest thing that's affecting us is the same thing that's been affecting you, and that's the coronavirus. Just like you, we had our churches shut down for a couple of months, and it was a big challenge for our church leaders. This is probably the biggest challenge they've had since our denomination has been particularized. How do you keep the people together? How do you keep feeding the people? How do you keep growing as a church spiritually and in numbers?
How do you make sure that everybody's okay and has what they need provided for them physically and emotionally as well?
Yeah, a lot of the people here live week to week financially, and so when they're out of work for a couple of months, that makes it pretty tough for a lot of people. So the church has been busy trying to make sure that everyone's taken care of. And I've been preaching online. That's been a challenge for me, having to look at a screen rather than a person. So that's been tough.
But our churches have adapted really well. All three of them have done their sermons online. Many of the Bible studies have gone online. And in fact, our teenager group kept meeting online. And we did different kinds of lectures and movie nights and things that would keep us together. Yeah, here we are.
That's the bus that we were almost hit by. So like I said, it's been a challenge for not just our churches here in Odessa, but around all of Ukraine. And honestly, I'd have to say they've really risen to the occasion. I've met with many of the pastors from all over the nation, and they share stories about how they've been able to reach out to the people, how they've been able to encourage and continue to feed their flocks. So thank you for your prayers for that. I know many of you have been praying for us.
And then actually in just the last 3 weeks, 2 of our churches have opened back up again, been able to gather together.
Yeah.
One is outside, that makes it nice, and the other is in a big enough room that we can socially distance responsibly. We still wear masks and sing. The choir doesn't get together much. And the other one has been open for probably going on a month and a half now. Yes?
Yeah, so far so good.
So
hope it stays that way. The numbers are starting to go up again.
Yes.
Just like in America.
Oh yes, the numbers of cases, yes.
Yeah. I know you guys are also dealing with a lot of social unrest right now, and it's all anybody is talking about here, and we're praying for you. We know it's been extremely difficult in many of the cities there, so we're praying, and we hope for unification, for what?
Reconciliation.
So we're now in the plaza of a university that's just down the street from the church where we meet, and it's actually we have a lot of university students that come from different nations here, different countries. And it's an opportunity to reach out to different nationalities. Even this past weekend when we were going to church, we had a guy from Nigeria that was our taxi driver. We ended up for nearly an hour talking with him about our faith and what he believed and who God is. It was a good opportunity. But there are a lot of opportunities like that around here. People are not afraid to talk about spiritual matters here in Ukraine.
Right.
We took a little break here in a plaza that's just down the street from our church. Misha. Whoa! There's a lot of foreign students that are in the center of Odessa now, so it's a good opportunity to reach out to them.
Right, and actually Lighthouse is our church that is kind of in conglomeration with our English outreach, and both of them are trying to appeal to a more international crowd, especially with English. And
we had to stop our English outreach,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because of COVID.
but many people came from English Club to Lighthouse, and we're hoping to get more people.
Yeah, we weren't able to have our English camp either because of that. And we didn't have a team come over. A lot of things got stopped this summer. But we are now planning for another English outreach. And so it's a combination of being online and being in person, because we're going to have to be able to go with flow depending on what happens with new cases. So we're making plans. You can pray for that we would have wisdom in how to put that together. And we've still been able to meet with people for discipleship and teaching. We've been doing a marriage class.
Yeah, actually, and that's been in English. That was how that started, and we did 12 sessions, Biblical Portrait of Marriage, and just finished 2 nights ago. And in the midst of all of that, that couple that we were working with moved from Odessa to Lviv. So,
but we have a church in Lviv, and so we're able to set them up with the church in Lviv.
right, and since everything was online, it didn't really interrupt it. There was no glitch.
Yeah, hey, let's go show them the church.
Oh!
Walking through a cafe.
Walking through a cafe. Hi.
lots of friendly people.
Coronavirus is still a thing here, but you wouldn't know it because everybody's out enjoying the summer.
Everybody from all over Ukraine is coming down to Odessa to enjoy the summer.
It's really hard not to, and because it's a small number of people who are infected here, and I know it's going to grow and it's going to be likely a dangerous thing, but after long winters, it's so nice to get out and enjoy this beautiful weather and sit out at an outdoor cafe with friends and talk.
We would like to do that. We would like to start doing that, and we have had a couple of people start coming into our home, just little by little. Celebrated Bob's birthday.
Oh yeah, I turned 54. So just to give you an update on our family, Abigail, our oldest, spent the summer near Athens, Georgia, because, why?
Well, because she was off campus, and there was a family, one of her friends from campus invited her to stay the entire summer with this family.
Yeah,
we have not been able to get back over to America to join her, nor have we been able to go to America to take our second daughter, Emily, to start her first year in college in South Carolina.
Our first daughter, Abigail, is at the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega. Our second daughter is wanting to go to Winthrop University in Rock Hill, and
she will attend.
She will study, but we've come to the decision that she will not actually travel there. She will stay here, at least for the fall semester, and she will study online.
We'll have to reevaluate then.
So yeah,
we're excited to have her a little bit longer.
Yeah, she's
but we're sorry
disappointed.
for her missing the opportunity to start making those friendships that are so vital when you start college.
Right. So we're coming up to our church now. There she is. Evangelical Reformed Presbyterian Church of Odessa.
So you'll notice as we go into this highly populated place that we are not wearing masks. That's partly just because we wanted you to be able to understand what we're saying. See, all the people around us, 95% of them are not wearing masks. And the numbers, as Bob said, the cases are rising here in Odessa, although Odessa is lower than most of the rest of Ukraine. Maybe because of the vitamin D with all the sunlight near the beaches. We're not sure. But anyway, we are trying to be more careful while we're here. And this is our one time that we are not in masks. Usually we are.
should have known better than to cheat a friend. So, this park is right across the street from our church. The church that we just showed you is an historic church built in the late 1800s. So it's helped to make us part of the culture here. There we go.
Right, this is City Park,
This is a city park.
and we actually have many events every summer usually that happen here. Concerts, gatherings. There's a little theater over here that's been rehabilitated from many years ago.
I guess the reason I brought that up, though, is to say that our church is right next to some of the most prime real estate in the city.
Yes.
It was actually given to us by the government here because it was a Reformed church to begin with, and we are the sole spiritual heirs of that. So we had to fix it up, but it has been a great blessing to us.
Right, and it puts us in the middle of a huge community that we can reach out to.
Yep. But why don't you just see the ebb and the flow of the city, what goes on in our fair town, what's going on.
There's an event right now.
We'll show you what's going on there. So the city garden is kind of the hub of the center, and we come here several times through the year for different ministry outreaches. You've probably seen some of the pictures of Halloween when people come and they dress up, and we give out information about our church. We take pictures, and it's not a scary time; it's a fun time.
We come early for the family portion of it before it gets really gory.
Some beautiful stuff around here, but it's a very family-friendly atmosphere. It's definitely a younger culture here, and some of the young seminarians that we have are tremendously talented at reaching the younger culture. There's a young man named Misha who's married, has kids, and he has started having regular meetings where he'll talk about popular culture things like Marvel comic book heroes or zombies or
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. But he'll take those things and he'll talk about
How they reflect a redemption story. Yeah.
why we find them interesting, how it reflects a bigger story, and he usually can relate it back to the greatest story. And here on Odessa we've got Pegasus unicorn rainbow ponies here also.
So come on down.
So come on over. Andrea and I first moved here, we would walk down the street and they had
Monkeys.
alligators and monkeys and
What are those little furry ones that are gray? And they jump. What are those?
chimichangas. No, that's not it. Chucaroozas.
Yeah, something like that.
No, what are they called?
Not chichabitzas. What are they called?
Anyway, they had all kinds of fun things.
They're like a big mouse.
A lot of people come here in the summer and stay with us sometimes.
This year we had to get them an Airbnb because we're trying to self-isolate a bit
true.
more.
Anyway, it's a fun place. We'll take you to the beach next time, show you some of the beaches. Anyway, we just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know we're still alive over here in Odessa, Ukraine, and still working.
Bob is still preaching online. We're still meeting, doing Bible studies.
And we're praying for you. Thank you for your encouragement for us, your support, your love. You make it possible for us to be here. Oh, I got to show you the
Yeah. we go.
There we go.
So cool.
There's our giraffe horse. If you ever want to ride a giraffe horse, come to Odessa.
That's right.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Несе галя воду, коромисло гнеться, за нею Іванко
Show you some of the graffiti of our little artist.